All right. And we are live, fellas.
Yo.
All right. Yes, sir. GMI TV, man. Cosmic Convos, episode number 7, on the 7, with a special guest, a life past 7. You feel me? My brother, Mr. Donascended.
Yo, peace, wholeness, oneness, wellness, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Family, what's good with you?
You know it, man. Just blessed to be here for real. Spread some more
Yes, sir.
knowledge, wisdom, awareness, you know.
Yes, sir.
We get into it.
Okay, then. Yeah, I'm glad that you feel me. Have you on the 7. This shit really feel divine. Episode 7. You know what I'm saying? You a life path 7. You feel me? All those different synchronicities. Those different synchronicities are lining up. You feel me? How does that make you feel? What's your thought on that synchronicity? You feel me?
Sure, like synchronicity has always been key to me. So the fact that these synchronicities lining up, it just gives more essence to powers that you could tap into on them significant days. You feel me? Especially on
Okay.
since I'm a life path 7, since I'm a double 7, really. Like on 7 days, I try to really lock in, whether it's studying, whether it's putting out some knowledge, because I know that the power that I hold will be increased on that day.
Break it down for the people. What do you mean by you being a double 7? How are you a double 7?
Right. So I'm a double 7 because if you add my whole date of birth, August 25th, 1999, it equals or it reduces down to a 7. And I was born on the 25th. So that's a 7 day. So my whole birthday adds up to a 7. And the fact that I was born on equals a 7.
Okay. And that's one of the reasons that I appreciate your perspective on metaphysics and such so much is because you correlate the metaphysical realm with the financial realm, kind of bridging the gaps between the two, helping people
Always.
helping people understand both two vastly different fields and helping them understand how they are connected. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
basically, so we start with the number 7. Okay. I know lately you've been tapping into something called the financial chakras, which also has 7 different pillars, which all align with different layers of information. So you are
Right.
the first person I ever heard create something called financial chakras. You feel me? Can you give us
So,
a brief breakdown on what exactly those mean?
word. So we talk about energetics and we talk about finance as a whole, we have to look into it, right? So finance, we know that money is energy, and that's why we call it currency. And chakras, if you look at the ancient meaning of what it actually means energy or an energy vortex always spinning. So back in the ancient days, they had a system called the chakra system where it went over different chakras like the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the crown, the pineal, or the third eye chakra, which was basically energy blueprint for rising energy and descending energy. And unblocking these energy centers was the key to make it to the top, or ascension, or enlightenment, as we call it. So I came up with a framework that resembles that same thing, but for finance. So we have a root chakra for finance, we have a sacral, we have a solar, we have a heart, we have a throat, we have a crown, and a pineal at the very top. And I can break it down real quick if you would like.
Yeah, let me get you gotta give me a deep dive into that. So you're saying that
All right.
aligning or unlocking each vortexes metaphysically can help you attract money in the physical realm.
For sure, 100%. And I'm speaking of experience, not just, what I'm saying? I didn't just come up with a framework and everything. I actually tested it out and tried it. So I know for a fact that it does work indeed.
So give us a little knowledge about that. How exactly can you unlock these certain vortexes within yourself?
Right. So first, let's start off with the root, right? So when people think about root chakra, we think about grounding, being present, having a foundation, being stable. The root financial chakra is having a stable income or having one source of income that's your foundation to leverage up these next pillars or these next chakras that you go to. So I named this root chakra the earning chakra, and that focuses on just foundational income and stability. Because if you're not stable in your finances, you always going to be tipping, and you might not be able to hold your current. It's always going to be going out. So we need to have something stable that we could build upon that and keep it stable, you know?
Interesting.
And then
Okay. So basically saying basically like being grounded in your financial status in life, having something that you can rely upon.
right, because we all need one source income, right? Without the source income, it's like we're scrambling to get here and there and whatever. So if we can come up with one source income that we use as our foundation, then we can grow different things, like pretend we want to do investments later down the line, pretend we just want to save up. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's wrong with saving up, but you still need a foundational income to be able to save up.
Okay, so after you get grounded in your financial state, what is the next pillar you would raise into?
The next pillar you would raise into is the saving chakra. So once we have that income coming in, now we can save money, you know, and that was just on nurturing your wealth. You know, it's about strategic budgeting, setting up emergency funds, and saving for future goals and investments.
Okay, so and that's a level that not a lot of people get to make it to, because they aren't necessarily grounded with their finances and the current state. You feel me? So if you don't have a constant state of income, you feel me, coming in, you don't really get to go into the level of saving money so you can invest into different companies and such. You feel me? You have to have a constant, and with especially with inflation and stuff increase, it makes it more difficult for us to reach it to that level. So what are some things that people could tap into to really get grounded with their wealth at this point in time?
For sure. So if you want to get grounded with your wealth, you have to really sit back and look at your scenario, right? Your own financial scenario. You have to look at how you're spending your money. How much money are you even making? How much are you spending? Because being grounded in your finances is knowing how much is coming in and how much is coming out. You know what I'm saying? That's the foundation to everything. You have to set up a budget and know you have to have your own balance sheet. You know what I'm saying? You need to have balance sheets. You have to have your own balance sheet. How much am I spending on bills? How much am I spending on leisure? How much am I even making a month? Some people are spending more than making a month. So that makes them uneven, and it keeps that energy center blocked.
And it's crazy because it all goes back to your energetic state. You not having the right amount of money is going to throw your vibe off. We all know that. And
right. You're going to be like, man, like I can't get right, or you're going to be mad, or you're going to be ready to rob somebody and somebody else current when you can just build your own.
Exactly. And then look, and I think about it all the time, like, fam, at any moment, if somebody was to come and give you $100,000, that would change your whole, not only your life, but your mood. You feel me? Your mindset. You're in it. It would, everything would flip like a light switch, be flipped off to on. You know what I'm saying? So that's showing how intertwined your finances is to your energetic state or your mind state, your well-being overall.
Right. And that's 100%, bro, because like even think about the saving chakra, right? And we'll throw it up on the screen for y'all that's tapped in. The saving chakra resembles a solar plexus. So when we think about not the solar plexus, the sacral. So when we think about the sacral chakra, that's sexual energy, right? So a lot of people expend type of energy and they can't build it up. Whole time that sacral energy is creative energy. So once you actually save and work on that sacral, then you're able to be more creative with ways to make money, ways to invest, and ways to spend your money. You'll start spending money that's making more money on top of that, and tap into different, just different types of success, creative ways to make money.
Yeah, fam. If you can't give the people a little visual, so they can really see what these financial chakras look like, and that really had me thinking. So you said the sacral. So it's like basically your finance has been sitting with you. Okay, so it gets the time to permeate in your mind. You get the time to think about it. You feel me? And which moves exactly you want to make.
Exactly. Now you saved up money, so now you can use them savings to tap into whatever. Like, I saved enough to move around this way, or I saved enough to go tap into this investment, so now I can do that.
Okay, and after the sacral chakra, what would it take you to the solar plexus? So how do you have the solar plexus correlating with the financial chakras?
So the solar plexus is the investment chakra. So after we have the sacral chakra is saving up, now we can invest, right? You can invest in yourself. You can grow your prosperity. You know what I'm saying? This focus on growth and expansion. Now that you saved up, you can grow your income, you can grow your energy, and you can expand it by investing in different accounts. You know what I'm saying? Just like how we like to expand our energy. You know what I'm saying? We walk in the room, our energy is expanding when we use love, and our aura is bright. You know what I'm saying? Our Taurus field is moving. It's the same thing with money. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all energy. You know what I'm saying? The more we invest, the more we are expanding our financial current and actually allowing more energy to flow to us. You know what I'm saying? Because it's magnetic, everything magnetic. You can attract more, and now you're more abundant with that.
Okay, I love the way you broke that down. All right. So it's basically that's the expansive chakra. So once you've made your decisions with the amount of money that you have at that time, you expand in it based on what you put it, based on the moves that you made with it, basically.
Right.
And the decisions that you made, basically.
Yeah, because when you think about the Taurus field, or if you think about our solar plexus on the chakra system, that's the willpower, right? The will to do something. You know what I'm saying? You have to have that will to invest. You know what I'm saying? You have to tap into that, and then that's going to expand and it's going to grow more prosperity for you to be able to attract. And once you use that willpower, now you can tackle anything. You can hop into any lane you want.
Okay, so I'm interested in to see. I really want to see a visual of it if you can. But how do you
I
have?
can present.
Is it giving you the ability to?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Let's see.
All right, because the throat chakra, I really got to see this.
I'm about to present right now.
And this all came from your mind originally. How did you kickstart the idea?
You know, that's the crazy part, right, bro? It's just really divine insight. Like, I was in a meditation just thinking, like, yo, I'm really trying to bridge the gap between consciousness and finance. You know, how can I help people do that? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of conscious people, you know what I'm saying, they might not be in a financial position that they want to be in. And a lot of people that has finance not tapped into the energetic side or the conscious side of it to know how to be able to maintain that and how to move with the energy. So I was like, just in that meditation, you know what I'm saying? Got divine download, and went straight to work. You know what I'm saying? All came. All right.
That's fine. That's fine. I really think it's gonna be something big, fam, because you're the first one to correlate the 7 pillars, not only energetically, but financially. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Epic.
Brother, yeah, that's really gonna change the game for sure. I think it says it's give me 1 second. I think I'm trying to make sure.
One second.
Oh, I think I see it. I gotta change windows. All right, here we go. Can you see it?
Yeah, it's coming up right now.
All right, let's lock. All right, so as we stated, 7 chakras, 7 a huge number. You know what I'm saying? These are 7 financial chakras inspired by ancient concept. You know what I'm saying? This is a crucial aspect. And like I said, I experienced this. I didn't just put it together. You know what I'm saying? We had to really put it to the test to make sure this is an efficient framework that we can share to the masses. It's the earning chakra we went over. I'll just do a quick overview just in case people tapped in. Quick foundational chakra, right? Earning chakra. This is your foundation. You have to earn something. You know what I'm saying? You have to have some stable income or some type of main income that you can use to either save, invest, meet basic needs, or just build your financial base. Then we got the saving chakra. You know what I'm saying? This is the solar plexus. I mean, the sacral. I keep getting that mixed up. You know what I'm saying? I'm tapped to that plexus right now because I'm investing. Okay. But you look at the saving chakra, you know what I'm saying? You're nurturing your wealth. You know what I'm saying? This is about strategic budgeting, knowing how much money you make, how much money you spending out. And then once you do that, you save up. Now you can tap into future goals and investments you want to make. Investment chakra. This is solar plexus, the one that we tapped into right now. Growing your prosperity. You know what I'm saying? This is very key. It's always key to grow and expand. You know what I'm saying? Anything that isn't growing is dead. You know what I'm saying? Look at nature. The plants, if the plant not growing, is dead.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to evolve over time. Investments can multiply your wealth over time. So that's evolution again. And then after this one, we go to the debt chakra. And this one is interesting. You know what I'm saying? On the metaphysical level, we are
the heart, correct? On the metaphysical
level. The heart. Right. And the interesting part about this one is that when you think about the heart chakra, you think about like love, right? And you think about sometimes we are in debt, like from let's say like a love aspect, like paying down debts and just liberation
Karmic
from
debt and
burden. You
such.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
yeah, like you know, sometimes people say something's heavy on the heart and stuff like that. Like it's a debt
Fact.
that's weighing you down. Debts weigh us down financially. So by freeing this debt, we can light up our load, you know what I'm saying, and maintain that ma'at, which is the balance, you know what I'm saying. So we want to remove as much debt as possible
From the
especially
heart.
from this system, and yeah, from the heart and from the system that we in, because it'll allow us to flow freely and how we want to.
That's pivotal. I like that, fam. That's
Yeah, this one
crucial.
was hard, bro. I was like, yo, this
That's
one.
crucial because you know, it's crazy because on the metaphysical level, the heart is the way you access all the other chakras. You feel me? So basically, in the physical realm as well, once you remove your debt, that frees you up to do so much, fam, in life.
That's
So much. We
real.
see people constantly speaking about student loans and credit cards and car loans and such and mortgages, da 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 da, which were literal tools that were created to keep you in a current cycle, a consistent cycle of debt. You feel me? That you were never supposed to get out of. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
That's
this is
real.
I love this idea, fam. This is great.
That's real, bro. I appreciate that. And that's real. And nothing's wrong with leveraging debt, but at the end of the day, the end goal is to still be as debt free as possible, because that means you don't owe nothing. You don't want to owe anything, right? You know what I'm saying? Because all debts must be paid. That's cosmic
Yeah.
law.
Just okay.
And I got a question.
Okay,
What's
what's up,
up?
Johnny?
How you feel about Robert Kiyosaki saying that he lives in debt and that's what keep him rich?
That's real.
That's
I
rich
agree
dad
with
poor
that.
dad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's real because, like I said, it's a way to leverage that. You know what I'm saying, to maintain wealth and do this and that. But if we looking at it if we looking at it from a metaphysical standpoint, then we know it's not really good to be in debt to something outside of self. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, it's ways that you could kind of finesse it or finagle it.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, we don't want to be in debt, especially in this system. But nothing wrong with obtaining wealth through it, in my opinion.
Having
Yeah.
the right knowledge.
Yeah. So it's kind of like you're referring to people more so who like they can't get a car because they credit, they can't get a house because their credit is fucked up or things in that nature, or it's so much with it. Like I know for like this whole year right here, it taught me so much. Like I couldn't get my house earlier this year because I never filed my taxes for my business. Like I couldn't even get a loan for my truck because I allowed my credit score to get too low. Like by the end of 2022. So now it's like everything been going good with my business. It was like financially it has. I've been getting more contracts with different companies. I've been getting better equipment and things in that nature. But what's been holding me back is like the credit, and it's been weighing down on my heart too, because it's like, damn, I'm still stuck in a situation where I can't even get my crib right now because of this situation right here that's playing out. But just knowing that I can also just pay it off and leverage what I got is helping me a lot. Like I know right now I'm able and liable to get my truck within 2 weeks because I done built up so much this whole year. So it's like it's opening so much more for me. Like my heart been more open, my mind been more open. You know what I'm saying? And also like I was on mute when I was about to bring up this example, but I didn't start getting more contracts until I was working on my throat chakra the whole year of 2022. And yeah, I was a terrible communicator. I was a terrible sales rep, bro. And it's like, how am I going to get jobs if I can't even sell a carpet cleaning job? I can't even sell a job to clean an apartment complex. I can't even sell a job to clean a restaurant. And it's like my weakness is because of the communication aspect. And what I had to do was I had to lay out a plan of like my price sheet. I had to lay out a plan of like what I can offer with my business. I had to lay out a plan on how to read the body language of the client I'm about to give or present my services to. I had to lay out a whole layout on how I can better my communication just to get the sales I need. And I ain't gonna lie, like ever since I got better with it, it's like this the year I got this is like the best year I've had with my business. I ain't gonna lie, on the financial level. And only reason
That's
it's been
real.
that way because I worked on my throat chakra the whole year 2022.
And that's okay. You said I was just gonna ask him. You said communication. The next one, I want to see how you tie in the finance with the throat.
For sure.
Let's see.
So the next one is giving, you know what I'm saying, the power of generosity. And this is interesting too because, all right, this is a throat chakra, right? This says it represents a balance between personal gain and contributing to the community. Just as a tree gives shade, your finances can be a source of positive impact. And like the God just said, he had to lay down a blueprint of how he can get these contracts. But when you think about it, he's giving, you know what I'm saying? He's doing something for the community. And in return, he's getting a financial contribution. So that's giving, you know what I'm saying? He's doing work out there in the community. He's doing what he got to do. You know what I'm saying? He's being vocal. He's communicating. You know what I'm saying? He's making a positive impact. And in return, it's allowing him to get more contracts and get the bag that he wants. It opens up more current. You know what I'm saying? He might get more opportunities from here, from there, and just going to keep going.
So what this has me thinking of is how your finance can impact your body language, because you communicate with many other different ways besides just your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Your body language is your representation, is communicating with the world. You feel me? You give off an image, or you impact people's perception before you even say anything. So that's showing you that we communicate with more than the mouth. So how your finances impacts that is your whole body language is different. Usually when people have something in correlation to nothing, or in contrast to nothing in their pockets. You feel me? Your whole mindset, your energy, the aura, the body language, everything is going to be different. You feel me? Your finance impacts your whole image, basically. You know what I'm saying? The way you communicate, basically. You know what I'm saying? You might have a different aura or a different energy when you interact with people based on what you have in your pockets. You feel me? Simple.
That's real.
Which is
That's
crazy.
real.
Which is
and that
crazy.
goes back to the heart chakra, because if you in debt and like you don't really, like, let's say we don't have our finances together, this and that, like bro said, like it really going hard to be out here, like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Or people will be thinking about that student debt or that, like, that thing they got to pay off. But it's like, yo, once they start paying that off and it removes and their heart chakra gets lighter and that energy start flowing, now you can really tap into whatever. Like you feel different, you moving different, your aura, like you ready to get bad, you connecting, you networking, you landing contracts, and you running it up for real.
So, and I just want to remind people what we're showing is this is a set of financial chakras showing how finances impact your energetic field, your mindset, your aura, how you interact with your kids, with your family, your parents. It all determines on. Look, we have Christmas coming up. Don't you know the way that people acting right now is based on what's in their pockets? Literally. It has a huge bearing on the way they are moving around and shaking. You feel me?
That's right.
Yeah, I want a voice on that too. Like, I want to any adults watching right now, like, don't weigh yourself down during these holidays. Like, most of the time, you just got to keep it real with your kids, bro. Like, for real, man. Like, yo, like, I'm right now. I'm almost at my quota for my savings to get my truck. Like, I plan on paying my truck whole with $10,000. And I'd already told my son, like, yo, we getting a truck for Christmas, and that's that. Like, you already got what you need, as in clothes, toys. I mean, you look good every day. Like, I mean, bro, he already knows Santa. I tell him, hey, Ada, you believe in Santa Claus? No. All right, like, he don't believe in that. Like, he 8 years old, bro. We don't play that over here. Like, just be honest with your kids. If you honest with your kids, you make your life easier, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Like,
that's real.
Yeah, that's real.
Like, people on that, like, just let the kids be kids. BS, like, fam, you creating a burden on yourself. Like,
yeah, because you know you're not having like that. You know you're not having like that. But since you want to lie to your kids, you're gonna put yourself in a financial setback, and you're not thinking about the months of January, February, and March that's coming. Like,
now you in debt.
Yeah, you ain't.
Now you back in debt.
Heart chakra. Bro,
now you like,
Bro, he just spit. He said, "Fam, they don't even think about January, February, bitches, like, bro, because you made up, because you told yourself December 25th, bitch, I gotta spend it all. Like, what the?
Yeah,
Right.
like yo, that shit is crazy, bro. Like I realized that, like I be watching, so it be so many parents that be talking on Facebook, like they will really put their emotions and feelings on how they struggling during the season just to make their kids happy because they don't want to be honest to them.
Yeah.
And it's
Man.
like, yo, just keep it real with them, bro. I keep it real with
so,
my son. Like, yo, I'm Santa Claus. That's what
so,
it is.
oh,
What I
so,
look like telling him, or like really, what I look like telling him a white man is coming here to give you some gifts.
oh, so,
Like, come
so,
on, bro. You
Coming down to
psychologically damaged
eat the
child, bro.
cookies and stuff.
You said what?
I said, telling them that somebody can eat the cookies that you leaving out on the table. Or
Yeah,
somebody just
bro.
sneaking
Like,
in the house, like,
come
it
on,
never
man.
made sense.
You can't be doing that to the kids, bro. I literally, when I found out Santa Claus wasn't real, my mom's went ape shit that morning. Like my little brother kept going crazy, talking about Santa got me this, Santa got me this, Santa got me this. My mom's just went frenzy, like she just started spazzing, like fuck Santa Claus, I'm Santa Claus. This the day y'all find out he ain't real. I'm tired of y'all always giving y'all energy. Like she was spazzing out that morning, bro, and I was like, shit, I been knew he wasn't real, but I mean, I appreciate you for confirming it. You feel me? Like,
right.
And it just look, it's making me think. It's making me think because look, all this shit, like we saying, is bearing is making creating a burden on your energy. You feel me? And the people that we call the quote unquote higher ups or whatever, they're aware of this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, they're just siphoning the energy off of it at the top of the pyramid. You feel me? Watching us
Right.
frenzy from, you know what I'm saying, looking down upon us, going crazy over this BS. You feel me? Because I ain't never seen no rich person at Black Friday. You feel me? Like you know what I'm saying?
nah,
They don't involve themselves with this shit. That's for us. You feel me? Peasants. You feel me? The plebs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because they
like,
know. Oh,
oh, you
you
go
hear me?
ahead, bro.
All right, my fault. I cut. Because if you look at it, bro, the whole Santa thing is basically a construct used to increase consumerism. Think about it. During the holiday, I think either between Black Friday and Christmas is the most Americans spend their dollar. Between those two holidays, and it is maybe a month apart. So think about how much money is coming from these two holidays that they done constructed. You know what I'm saying? Really crazy.
So
Spending
what do
all
you
that energy.
imagine? What just 2 years if we, you feel me, put the amount of money that we spend in, like you said, these 2 weeks or whatever, the money that we're gathering and put them in something constructive or that would be more beneficial for the community, fam. We go crazy. We'd already be ahead. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah,
that shit make you think. You know what I'm saying? How some people are against us having reparations and shit, saying that we wouldn't know what to do with them. That kind of gives some credence to their statement. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't know what to do with what we got now. You feel me? So a lump sum, we then it might crash out. You feel me?
yeah.
But yeah, okay, so look, so we're what we'll be at next, family. The third eye chakra, break that down for us.
Oh, the third eye chakra is the entrepreneurship chakra, and this is for innovation, right? So when you think about that third eye, you think about, you know what I'm saying, opening that pineal gland, you know what I'm saying, like seeing what's around you, being aware, you know what I'm saying. As an entrepreneur, you're seeing what's around you, you know what I'm saying. Like, what does the community need? How can I play a part? You know what I'm saying.
You're
How
scoping
can
out
I
the
start
field.
inside?
You're scoping out the whole world, saying how can I be an asset or how can I dive in and what do they need? Everything. You're being a quarterback, basically, scoping out the field.
Right.
Oh,
So
with
now
the
you got that
third eye
vision.
on, you got to have a higher level of perception of the field to assess the playing field. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, think about all the great entrepreneurs. They built something great because they were able to look around and see, okay, what do people need? How can we help make their life easier? How can we DoorDash them their food instead of making them go out to get it? How can we Amazon delivery package in 2 days instead of making them wait a month? You know what I'm saying? Like, it opens up that avenue to be able to just capitalize and help benefit people as well. Business ventures, side hustles, and just having an entrepreneurial mindset, because everybody's not really going to be an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a skill itself. But you could be an entrepreneur, which is someone that knows how to add value to their company or to someone else's business and help them grow as an entrepreneur.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. This is genius. So the financial chakra is represent. Excuse me.
Yeah.
You said the financial chakra is expressed by the ability to create new streams of income. So right now, when we scope the playing field today, what are some three new innovations that have been brought to the world, three new ideas, three new businesses that you say had to be, excuse me, that the owner or the creator had to open his entrepreneurship chakra to really create? What are some that you think new innovations?
I would say Apple for sure, Amazon, and I guess we'll put Microsoft in there for right now, but I want to put down Apple and Amazon because the innovations they did over time really shifted the masses because the majority of us use those products every day. You know what I'm
Apple
saying?
and Amazon.
For sure. Those are like at the top. And it's interesting how they names start with an A. But when you think about Apple, just think about over the years, how they started with the phone and now they have gadgets, they have laptops, they have watches. You know what I'm saying? They started to come out with smart glasses, headphones, TVs.
Yes.
It's like, yo, they're going crazy. They started with an iPhone, but having that vision, seeing, okay, people don't just want a phone. They want laptops. They want tablets. They want iPads. They want Apple Pens. They want headphones. They want the Apple Watch. So they was able to tap into that market and start creating those products so that they could get it out there to the masses and benefit from it.
And people need to understand, like, bro, you can't tap into these ideas thinking surface level thoughts. You feel me?
You can't.
Thinking surface level at all. You know what I'm saying?
Never.
Hey man, Steve Jobs used to do 10-gram retreats, dog.
Hey, I heard of that.
Yeah. Every 6 months he did 10-gram retreats on
He
mushroom.
did. I think he would go to India. You feel me? Have his own retreats, have his own psychedelic retreats. You feel me? Tap in and then come back with the sauce. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Something definitely to think about. Amazon though, you feel me? That's crazy. They started off what, as a bookstore or what? An online bookstore?
Yeah, basically. Now they have a whole bunch of products. Now they're a global marketplace. Now they have Amazon Prime Delivery where, bro, I lie to y'all not.
They're the number one.
The number one logistics company. I said, a lot of y'all not, bro. One day I ordered something and it came that same day. I was like, bro, ain't no way. Like, does somebody go to the store and pick it up and bring it to me? I'm like, what's going on, bro? Come on.
Bro, and all it takes is for that to happen one time and you hook. You know what I'm saying? You're hooked. Like, you never want to lose it. You're like, bro, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff that, okay, I'm at work. I'm not going to have a chance to go to the store, but it's still going to be at my house tomorrow. Like, bro, you can't beat it. You feel me? Like, you can't beat it. You can't. So you're saying they had to tap into their entrepreneurship chakra to even get the idea to take their company to that next level as well.
Right. And when you think about it, bro, they also have Amazon Prime, like the movies, like where people can watch TV.
Netflix. They got a Netflix.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Tapping into these different markets because they was able to tap into that entrepreneurship chakra and say, yo, how can we tap into all these sectors and still profit from it?
That's crazy. That's
real. That's that third eye. You have to have that third eye open to be able to even see beyond the veil like that and to be able to tap that type of stuff.
Facts. Okay, and last but not least, let's see what you have for the financial crown metaphysical chakra. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? For the crown, we got the legacy. You know what I'm saying? This is that gold liquid light, you know what I'm saying? The legacy you leave behind, the impact you leave behind the future generations, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's personal, generational, or evolutional, you know what I'm saying? Whether you just want to change yourself, change your family, or change the world, you know what I'm saying? This is all about leaving and creating a legacy for the ones after you.
Epic. Okay. So this is how would you express? Where would you see this one being expressed in the world today?
In the world, I would see it. I would think about the forward thinkers. So the ones that really want to make an impact or make a change, you know what I'm saying? Because not only are they changing their legacy, they're changing the ones that's coming next. So the people that's moving with AI, the ones that's implementing blockchain, you know what I'm saying? That stuff is going to be implemented for years to come, maybe hundreds, maybe thousands of years. But just like back in the day, you look at the ones who was building the roads and doing this and that and was a master builders, this and that, they the ones that laid the blueprint for the structures that we have today. pyramids, high skyscrapers in Dubai, all of these nice architecture buildings and these highways and how everything is interconnected. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way because it's still an impact. We still use these roads, still use vehicles, and we still use some of the technology that they're working on.
That's major. So you saying basically once you're operating out of this state of consciousness, you're able to think years in the future, basically.
You're able to tap into the pure potentiality, you know what I'm saying, the infinite conscious, as some people say, you know what I'm saying, the God mind, the divine mind, and really, you know what I'm saying, like almost like a profit, but you profiting off of it, you know what I'm saying, like everybody gets to profit from it, from your creation or your innovation.
That's amazing. So, that's amazing.
Would this play a role in, like, say if you're a guy who explains to people like, hey, one day robots is going to be working in all these plants and y'all won't be able to have a job, so y'all would have to eventually, you know, find more skills and assets to invest into that'll make you some profits. Like, would this chakra specifically play a role into that kind of consciousness itself?
For sure, because the crown, you think about like foresight, like being able to tell what's going to happen based on the layout or the, like when you can read the realm, right? So it's like, yo, if you can warn people at the time, you know, this is what about to take place, you can either help change their lives and help them prepare for what's to come, or at least you was the person that was in the message, you know what I'm saying? At least you was the messiah for the time being, trying to tell people, look, this is what you got to do, or at least get prepared, or try to start figuring something out, because it's all about that long-term vision.
Yeah.
Okay, so to stay on the finance tip a little bit, I want to ask you about the current state of the crypto. You know what I'm saying? I got you on. We're gonna tap into the crypto a little piece. You feel me? So one major thing that's going on in that area at the moment, we see Bitcoin has surged to new levels finally. Well, basically old levels, you know what I'm saying, once again. So the current trajectory of the Bitcoin, do you see it continue to stream upward, or is it to be plateaued once again very soon? What you think?
For sure. So for, let's say, short midterm, most likely going to be up only, because in January we have the ETF news releasing, which is going to allow centralized exchanges to hold these coin funds and these ETH funds to allow people to like buy it by the masses. And we have the Bitcoin halving in April 24, which is going to cut the miner rewards for Bitcoin. So it's basically going to cut the circulating supply by a little bit. People forget that Bitcoin isn't an infinite, you know what I'm saying? It's not an infinite resource. It's capped. So once people keep buying it up and there's not much left, then what's going to happen? It's going to become scarce. We know what happens with scarce assets. You know what I'm saying? It goes up. Right now, y'all see the price, 44,000, and that's really still low technically. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Bitcoin at one point was like 60,000.
It was down there at 100K 3 years ago, ain't it?
Exactly. So really, if you look at that 44,000, it's still much room to run, especially after this halving.
So, okay, so can you break this down for us, fam? When it says that Bitcoin is at 44,000, what the hell does this mean?
It means that it's one of the most valuable assets in the world right now. And the fact that it's not physical, it holds even more weight, because it's like, yo, how is a digital asset worth this much right now? You know what I'm saying?
What is that? What do you basically break it down in layman's terms? So if I was to go get, you know what I'm saying, they have it accessible on Cash App. I'm actually about to look at it right now. So Bitcoin on Cash App. If I was to buy one Cash App, I'm actually, you feel me? I damn it might do it. But if I was to buy $1 worth or $10 worth of Bitcoin right now, first of all, do you think that would even be smart? Is that smart for somebody to buy $10 worth of Bitcoin right now?
For sure. Like, I don't think there's such thing as a bad investment when you're investing in the future of finance. But I always tell people to do your own research. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, tap into yourself and ask yourself, do you think it's a bad investment, or do you think it's a good investment? But as far as technology and innovation is concerned, like Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are essentially the future of finance as we know it, and investing. So it's like, yo, why not bet on this? Because if you're early to something, people go crazy. Anybody that was early to Cash App stock or Apple or investing in Amazon when it was a startup company, they up.
Okay, so if I was to buy $5 worth of Bitcoin right now, how like would that? What is like? I don't get it. When it says it's worth 44,000, you know what I'm saying? What exactly does that mean? Where is it for 44,000 at? Like,
Word. So it's worth that on the decentralized network. So when we think about crypto, we can't necessarily look at it as US dollars because it's not backed by a dollar. We just convert it to US dollars because the only thing that I guess us as American dollar people, that's the only thing we can understand. Bitcoin
yeah.
is its own price. You know what I'm saying? One Bitcoin is one Bitcoin. So people that's on the crypto side of it, they don't really look at the Bitcoin, like one Bitcoin as 44,000. That's just the exchange rate of it. Just like a peso change to a dollar rate might be a little less than a dollar, but the peso, the people that use the peso, they probably not too concerned with that as long as they got whatever type of peso they need to cover their transactions or how they shopping every day and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay. So in that spill, you made reference to a word that I definitely want to tap into, which was decentralization.
Right.
So can you give us a brief spill? And I'll read this little definition right here. Decentralized currency, peer-to-peer money, and digital currency all refer to bank-free methods or transferring wealth or ownership of any other commodity without needing a third party. So basically, is this saying like that the bank is the third party when we're exchanging dollars and such on a day-to-day basis currently?
For sure. It may be the bank and it may be other third-party payment processors that we're unaware of that's probably collecting fees on our behalf and everything. So let's take Cash App for example, right? So in 2021, I was transacting on Cash App. I was moving, we could say, I guess maybe large amount of money, but Cash App had frozen several of my accounts because I was withdrawing too much money per the limits. First of all, why is there a limit on how much money I can move and take out? Second of all, who are you to say what I'm doing with my money anyway? Just give me my money. So the problem with these current institutions and these frameworks is that there's somebody in the middle of us and our money that's telling us when we can take our money out, when we can't take it out, and what we can do with it. If you wanted to send $1,000 to your cousin in a different country through Western Union, they will ask you why, or they will have you sign papers and they'll be probing you asking why. You know what I'm saying? If you go through TSA with $10,000, they're gonna be searching you, thinking you stole it or trying to take the money. Like, yo, what you doing with the money? Because at the end of the day, we have to remember that money, these Federal Reserve notes, it's a debt. You know what I'm saying? It's not what we think it is. It's a Federal Reserve note. You know what I'm saying? That's debt we're carrying around. So basically, they kind of have say so over what's going on with the dollar because they're the ones that's printing it. So the whole point of centralization is to cut out that middleman so that we can transact freely peer-to-peer. You know what I'm saying? If I want to send somebody 100 racks, we're going to send it straight through. You know what I'm saying? You might pay a small transaction fee on the blockchain, but it's not going to be nowhere near as close as these institutions and these banks doing.
Yeah, like I was reading on how like decentralization, it can be a curse and a blessing. Like with me, I feel like we need something like that because just the fact we don't have nothing decentralized is what's holding me back from getting a crib this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I got the money to buy me a house, why I gotta go through all of this? How you make your money, where your money come from, and all of this. But it's like, bro, I got the money to get my goddamn house. Just let me get my house. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that's the blessing with it. But the curse is like, you know, like Bitcoin is going through heavy transactions with like human trafficking because you know the human trafficking is like a $50 billion industry, and it's like a lot of the high profile people, they using Bitcoin or other crypto assets to like transfer their money just to pay people through because they don't want it to be shown through on like documentation on how they get on, like where they have to money launder or just with the people, like the IRS will ask them like, why would you send this person $300,000 or why would you send this person this? And this person just got caught with human trafficking charges. So it's kind of like it's a cursing and a blessing in itself that's going to be very beneficial to the world.
Yeah, definitely a gift and a blessing because you feel me. You could clean up any purchases that you want to with it.
Hell
But
yeah.
you know
Like
what I'm saying?
me personally, I fucks with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As we should. You feel me?
Yeah, and the interesting part about that is it's a curse, but is it really? Because on the blockchain, every transaction is recorded. So if you look through the Ether, you can find any transaction that was made that might identify so and so wallet and whatever. But it still is a curse, like you said, because you know what I'm saying. We can think about anything as a blessing and curse. You know what I'm saying? Like even $1 is a blessing and curse because
Yeah.
even before Bitcoin, people was money laundering 50,000, still human trafficking, still drug trafficking, but they were just doing it through hotels and banks and airports instead. So now it's
Hey,
going to give them a chance to probably do it through the blockchain. But at the
hey,
same time, they got blockchain detectives and stuff like that. And I'm sure they probably going to integrate because they want control over everything. But yeah, it's
yeah,
definitely
I've been
interesting. We're
seeing.
going to see how it goes.
Yeah, I've been seeing they trying to get more control over it. You know what I'm saying? Because they
Mhm.
you just know how they is. They just want to control as much as they can.
So they scared.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And they really scared because think about our people as a whole, right? Our culture. Pretend we all became our own self-sovereign banks, interacting seamlessly. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say I had a nation state. Let's say y'all two had your own nation states, and we had our own community lending banks. Where I'm sending 5,000 here, y'all sending 100,000 here. We getting the resources we need. We getting the land we need. We building communities up, and doing it without them saying yes or no. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go to the bank and get a $50,000 loan right now, they're going to be able to tell you yes or no. And God forbid you realize you're going to be denied for even $1,000 loan. So now with this decentralized system, we can get the money where we need to get it so that we can start building and accessing these opportunities. Oh, you muted.
I was gonna say, who exactly is in control of the blockchain, and are there any decentralized coins or any forms of currency that we can use currently that is decentralized?
For sure. So pretty much we can use pretty much every coin or every token that's minted on the blockchain because every token is a currency itself. So whatever that currency is, like of course there's exchanges. You know what I'm saying? If you want to pay your bills with crypto, you can do that. If you want to buy a gift card and go shopping, you can do that. If you want to travel, book an Airbnb, you can do that with different currencies like Bitcoin, ETH, maybe Litecoin. And as far as like who controls the blockchain, nobody really controls it. It just runs off of technology and energy. So it's basically like almost like pure source energy. Like as long as the energetic field of the world is up, the crypto is going to run because it's being mined. You know what I'm saying? Cryptos are mined from energy itself, and the blockchain is just running on basically, I guess we could say the cloud. You know,
Which is crazy. Okay, you said Bitcoin is running on energy itself. So are they funneling the I guess the crystals or the stones, the rocks, are they funneling and putting into a certain machine or something? Like how exactly does that take place?
right? So it depends. Like there's ways. You know, some people mine energy through wind turbines, and let's say like computer GPUs, where it's like a computer processor that's running, like just like how our computers run right now. That can be used to farm or mine currency. We can have a wind turbine set up by a water source that's used to mine the currency, or like remember the last cosmic combo we had, the volcanoes, people using the volcanic energy to mine currency. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure of the exact process they're using, but I know it's that same system and framework. You know what I'm saying? Just like how they use wind for the private energy companies right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so and what would be I guess your projections for the next couple years, basically just 2024. What is your projection for the state of cryptocurrency and decentralized stations and such like that?
For sure. 2024 is gonna be an interesting year because it's an 8 year. I see multiple things happening. I'll bring out three. For once, it depends on if they approve the ETF or not, but we're going to see most of the banks convert their digital ledgers and their banking systems to the blockchain. Some are already doing that right now, like Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America. Basically, all the major banks are already on the blockchain. So next year, we may see them start to onboard their clients to the blockchain, or just use their money and run on the blockchain accounts themselves and more money like they do with the Federal Reserve. But we'll keep that on the hush. Second of all, more people are going to be interested into it because the biggest wealth transfer in history is taking place, and it's taking place through the blockchain. So more people are going to be interested in, like, what's this decentralized currency? What's up with this Bitcoin? They're going to see Bitcoin go up again, and they're going to be interested in it again, and they're still not going to buy it, but they're going to be interested in it, right? Because it's the first opportunity for us to become our own banks, literally. Like, as we're having this conversation, I'm printing money on the side through crypto yield farms. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal that everyone should have, to become self-sovereign and become their own bank. We should be able to make our own money. We should be able to grow our own food. You know what I'm saying? We should be able to be self-sustainable in different areas of life.
So it seems like a way that we could create our own value. You feel me? Like our own individual value. Like nobody can put a limit on what you feel like your value. You know what I'm saying? You basically create it yourself from scratch, basically, with this, because think about it. We can't create $1. We can't create a $5. We can't create blue bills. No, that's being created by somebody else. So there's a cap on that. These crypto, this digital currency, basically, like, there's no end to the internet, to the digital world. So there can be no end to this cryptocurrency, basically, is what it sounds like.
Right. And the interesting part about that is we can create our own currency, and it can have monetary value behind it. Like, it could be worth something in US dollars, just like we see with these different tokens, like these blockchain tokens and these other tokens. They're worth money because they're transacting on the blockchain and they're becoming of worth. Like, I'm working on right now two governance tokens, one for Street Economics brand, which is going to be a governance currency that may be used to either fund votes, or actually, like, if people want to pretend somebody get a loan, they might be able to take some of these Street Economics coins or the token and be able to get them a loan, and it'll be backed by that token that they have. You know what I'm saying? Or it would just be a token that includes them in a private membership on the blockchain, where we could be talking about different strategies to run it up and different nation building things. But that's the key, building communities around a currency that we can own and control, because it's hard to do that when somebody else is in control of that dollar.
Interesting. Okay, so, and how would you increase the value in your specific token? Because I see a lot of tokens, and I see people that I see they have a Jesus token, like, it's all type of stuff out there. But you feel me? But I ain't gonna lie, it's doing good though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy part.
It's doing good. You feel me? Like, and the person I see that promotes and stuff, he's very knowledgeable in cryptocurrency and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, how do you increase the value? Could we make our own coin today? How would we trade it? You feel me?
For sure, yeah. So with the value, it comes down to tokenomics. So tokenomics is basically like the underlying architecture of a coin. Like, how much will total be minted? Like, would this be an infinite coin with an infinite amount, or will it be a cap supply of like 21 million? How much circulating? How much is being burned and stuff like that? Different like blockchain terminologies that would determine whether a coin goes up or down. And it also has a utility. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would somebody want to use the coin? Why do people want to use the dollar? Why do people want to use the peso? You know what I'm saying? It comes down to stuff like that. Like, I want to use this certain coin. Is it going to help me? Is it going to pay me money just by holding it? You know what I'm saying? Can I put this token somewhere else and make even more money off of it? You know what I'm saying? Or this include me in a special membership later down the line where I'm getting airdrops and NFTs from it. You know what I'm saying? It incentivizes people to hold it. So that's how you can increase the currency of it and the value.
Interesting. Okay. So we were talking about this before we went live, and you just mentioned it. The airdrops, you feel me? You posted about it today. Things were kind of lit in the crypto world because you guys got a big airdrop. Can you break down the synopsis of that process for me?
Okay, cool. So airdrops, first I'm gonna start by saying this. Crypto is the only asset class to date that incentivizes their users and give you free money to invest and to give you free capital to even do what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to tap into real estate, they're not gonna give us our first land for free. They're not gonna give us our first free flip. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go work for that. You know what I'm saying? As long as well with investments. So with the crypto, they give you airdrops just by participating and being a part of certain communities or blockchains. Sometimes you don't even have to do nothing. You just have money in the wallet or be holding a token, and you'll be getting free crypto airdrops, which is normally 4 figures and up. You know, most of my airdrops have been 4 figures and up so far. There's a couple of ones that's smaller, but at the end of the day, it's free money. So who cares? You know what I'm saying? And most of the process is simple. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't take too long. You just have to maybe swap here and there, maybe hold an NFT, maybe hold a token for a little bit, but the payout is definitely worth it.
So it says they're basically handing out 500,000. I see 225 million. So they're basically handing out this much value in cryptocurrency and tokens, basically.
For sure. So crypto is holding one of the highest market caps on the day. There's so much money going through cryptos. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of major institutions and bankings, they're buying the crypto. They're just not telling us they're buying it. They're telling us it's scams and that, so we won't buy it so that they can control all of it. You know what I'm saying? So much money is flooding, and these protocols are getting granted so much money. They don't mind dropping you a free 10 bands. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about dropping you a free 5,000 because they're getting probably 100 million in valuation. You know what I'm saying? Some of these things are getting up to 200 million in valuation.
So you're saying they're literally giving individuals $10,000 worth of cryptocurrency that you guys can trade, and like that's literally yours.
That's yours. Like two of my bros right now, they could tell you I was on live earlier. $10,000, and they used it. They spending it right now down in Miami Art Basel. You know what I'm saying? We got a Jupiter airdrop coming up. You know what I'm saying? I qualify for 1,200 tokens. All it takes is for that token to go to $1, and I'm up a free rack, just chilling.
Hey, Jeremiah, he's speaking facts, because like I've been in the community of crypto for the past since 2021, of the fall 2021. And like,
oh yeah,
when I was in the community of it, it was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, like I've been seeing, like I'm still following people that's in the community, and yo, they are really getting airdrops of free money. Like it's still going on today, and it's been going on since I've been in this community. Like it's definitely real. And a question as well: do you think a bull run is coming next year, since it's also election year as well?
I believe so, bro. It's time. We have the Bitcoin halving. We got the ETFs coming out January. You know what I'm saying? The major banks are switching to the blockchain. Like something's big about to happen. We know that the 8, you know what I'm saying, next year, the 8 year, and that deals with money, finance. So it might really go crazy. And it's election year. It's just so much. There's so many events happening on an 8 year, bro. Like it almost feels like it's destined for something big to pop up. Whether it's the real reset and the real transfer of wealth takes place, or just the beginning stages of it, it don't matter. We just know that next year gonna be a huge year regardless.
Yeah, I've been feeling like that. I even told Jeremiah about it. I was like, bro, I feel like 2024 gonna be a year of like a movie, bro. Like just on all levels, like the way 2020 was, but just more intense. Cause 2020 was a crazy bull run year for crypto. Like, and then it was still transitioning as a bull run into the year of 2021. Like it was crazy.
Right. And when 2021 was even crazier, because I think that was the first NFT bull run. So we had the crypto bull run, and we had a whole NFT run that lasted to like 2022, the end of 2022. And NFTs is still fairly new. A lot of people was making a lot of money off NFTs. The most I made in one day off an NFT was $7,000, and that was on my birthday. I'll never forget.
Yeah, bro.
7,000.
My mentor made $300K in one day off NFTs.
Oh my gosh. I believe it though, you know what I'm saying? Like the opportunities is really there.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? You just gotta get people.
Well, I ain't gonna lie though.
Rarible. He still listed on Rarible, where you will see like $300K was made in one day off NFTs. It's crazy.
Yeah, I heard of Rarible.
You probably know his name, Naughty. You probably know him. I don't know though.
NADI, is it Naughty.E?
It's like KNXTTI.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Okay, so y'all talk about NFTs. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not really tapped into like the crypto space. You feel me? From the outskirts, a lot of people been telling me that, you know what I'm saying, NFTs are dead, but y'all are speaking about them like they're still valuable. You feel me? At this point in time, like
I still see people selling NFTs, and it's like when I was giving classes on just how to invest in NFTs, I was making hella money. Like I was charging like $40 per person to get in my class. And I wasn't even giving out like detailed game. It was just how you can get invested in NFTs and what NFTs are. So like you can make money in this community by just knowing how to get invested, because people want to know. Or like bro said, how you can let's just say like the Jesus token. like say once a church, it could be a church in your area. They eventually want to get into crypto and want to get a token or a coin to get back for their currency, but nobody in the church knows how to get started. Well, since you have the knowledge, they will give you $10,000 just to help them out with that. You feel me?
Yep.
They'll give you $20,000 just to help them out with that, just because you got the knowledge on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's like you're able to make money just by showing people how to get invested. I know I did. Like I made damn near 2,500 in 3 weeks just by teaching people. Well, 2 to 3 weeks just by teaching people how to get invested. And it was very simple. My lectures was only like 45 minutes long. It wasn't even long, bro. For real.
And look, even on the blockchain side, they'll throw you money too, just for teaching other people. Like they got blockchain like grants, and they got DAO grants, whatever they use to even like come up with your own learning platform and help onboard people. They be giving crazy money. Like you don't even have to have like, let's say you don't even want to teach. Let's just say you want to create like a cool community where people sharing vibes and sharing airdrops. They'll probably fund you at least 20K, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't care. They're giving out so much free money. You know, it's like you could really build anything on this blockchain.
Okay, so before we leave the airdrop and the NFT conversation, how exactly would one position themselves really to be able to benefit from the airdrop? Like how you know what I'm saying? Like our current knowledge of an airdrop is basically like on your iPhone, you feel me? Somebody that's near you. So how exactly does the crypto one work?
Right. So let's say that we was using a MetaMask, which is a crypto wallet, and we was buying ETH every now and then, right? Let's say it was dollar cost averaging maybe 50 a month. And let's say we were swapping it on Uniswap to other tokens that we like or we wanted, like the G token, for example, right? So what's happening is the protocol where this Jesus token is, or the protocol Uniswap or Ethereum as a whole, they will be transacting this movement of funds through the blockchain. So what these protocols do is they can see who's holding their token or who was using their platform. And by doing that, that qualifies you for an airdrop because you was using the platforms. You was basically like an early beta tester, or you're just an active user. You know what I'm saying? Just like how Starbucks have loyalty reward programs where you keep coming to get that Starbucks, you keep going into Nike store to buy shoes, you get the 50, you get the next one off, you know what I'm saying? 50 off, or you get one free. You know what I'm saying? The blockchain has the same type of loyalty reward program where you keep investing, you keep using these platforms, they're going to give you some of that back or more.
So basically, I ain't gonna lie. So like funds, like stars on the Starbucks app, that's basically like cryptocurrency, like right there. That's literally digital currency.
That is crypto, and that's an NFT because every person that signs up, they get a unique NFT to go with it.
Oh, you really do, like your own Avi or whatever, your own avatar or whatever.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And look, Louis Vuitton doing this thing, Gucci, all these major brands are basically doing it already. Like even with, like, let's say we went in Louis Vuitton and purchased a real bag, they are starting to integrate T, where it's like you have an NFT collectible now where it's saying that you bought this bag, you know, it's like proof of identity and stuff like that.
Yeah, Nike on that too heavy. Nike been on it heavy.
Nike for sure.
Because they are so, but the thing is, like, when we have to, how are we going to access this digital world that all these new icons and trinkets are going to be available on if we're in the physical world still? When are we going to, you know that?
The same way we access these apps like Instagram. So pretend we was going to Instagram, we was saving reels and saving likes. There's multiple app crypto apps that you could just sign in on, you know what I'm saying, and look at your wallet or look at funds and do whatever. You know, they're making it more seamless. It's called Web3. So Web3 is the process of them letting you like actually being able to, let's say we want to go to Gucci, right? You might be able to connect wallet. You could buy some Gucci from the wallet and they'll give you the NFT right in your wallet then and there as soon as you buy it. You know what I'm saying? Like different ways like that. Like just integrate that into our web browsers and Instagram. I think didn't Instagram do NFTs? Like you could do NFT as your profile picture and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like
Instagram and Twitter for sure.
Yep. So
and it's like
integrated.
It's like the NFTs. Like if you want to say if you eventually got an NFT with Nike, but let's just say Nike just randomly one day say if you have any kind of NFT drops from Nike, we'll give you 70% off on Forces a day. All you got to do is go inside of a Nike store or any store that sells forces. And if you can, all you got to do is pull up your wallet, pull out the NFT, and the barcodes that's inside of it, that's on the NFT you got, it'll detect if you actually have the legit Nike NFT or not. So if they able to detect that, you'll get that 75% off on your forces. Like that's how the NFT work. It's kind of like with the dirty what the ape shit was called, the boat, the ape
board apes.
yeah, bored apes. Like if you had a bored ape NFT, and let's just say if bored ape had like a yacht party, and they say if you own a bored ape NFT, you can get in this bit for free. You go to Miami, you got your wallet, and if you scan it, it's able to detect if your NFT really came from bored apes, and you can get inside the yacht party for free.
Let me ask y'all though, why did it seem like when everybody created NFT at the beginning, this was all like the only like version of them that we saw, just ape ones? Why was that?
It was like it was trending, and also like you in a room full of other successful and other people who you can just be connected with on various levels. So it's kind of like if you buy that Bored Ape NFT, I mean, it's kind of like, yeah, some people probably spent their last 6 figures on it, but they didn't got themselves in the rooms with so many people who got multitudes of wealth, so they able to connect with on so many levels and get so much information to the point where they might been able to double or triple their wealth. So I mean, I look at it in that aspect itself. So
Right. And it's definitely an investment. Like you said, somebody invested in that, and it allowed them to open the door for more opportunities and more connections just by y'all two having the same board ape. He like, oh yeah, so what you do? Now you asking them what they do. Now you want to add value to you. You know what I'm saying? It opens up the door for any type of opportunity to happen. And NFTs was based around utility as well. So like you said, with the yacht party, they had, I believe they actually did do a yacht party in New York, and they also had a restaurant and a club where they shut down the whole block. And it was only for bored ape holders. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a real deal.
So it's worldwide, Bill. It's worldwide. What you was going to say, Johnny?
No, I was just saying they did one in Los Angeles too.
Yep, right. So look, okay, since we on the topic, you know what I'm saying, I encourage everybody watching this, you know what I'm saying, to really tap into this because you can provide value through these same things. You know what I'm saying? Conscious, holistic stores, y'all can do the same thing. Some of y'all have loyalty programs. Y'all can start NFTing some of these items or having an NFT membership that give back to the community for them investing in you. You know what I'm saying? Like 19 Keys, Red Pill, y'all Key Awaken, all y'all tap in, you know what I'm saying? Get to these NFTs so that you start providing, you know what I'm saying, any type of incentive back to the people. You know what I'm saying? It'd be tough. Like, remember we went to the high level conversation in person? It'd have been tough if 19 Key had a 19 Key NFT and they scanned it on the way in. You know what I'm saying? We got like a free drink or a free crown or something like that. That's in the game. You know what I'm saying? Red Pill, they got their own merch. You know what I'm saying? Drop an NFT version or an NFT holder where we can benefit on that.
So does the value accumulate based on like the more people who have it?
Not necessarily. Well, so yeah, that's a factor, but it's really most of it. What I'm saying is based around utility. So why do I want to hold this token? You know what I'm saying? The person is asking themselves, why do I want this? Why do I want this board ape? Okay, I want this board ape because everybody's getting it. I'm gonna have access to these yacht parties. I'm gonna have access to these Los Angeles fashion shows. I'm gonna have access to these exclusive events. Okay, now I'm in. You know what I'm saying? Why do I want access to this person's NFT? Oh, I can get money from this by staking it, or I can start generating fees from other people that buy it. You know what I'm saying? It's the utility aspect that makes people the same thing when we go to a store, like, why do we want to buy this? You know what I'm saying? Like, does it look cool? You know, it's going to help benefit me. Why do I buy these crystals? You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. It's the same thing with NFTs. It's just digitally.
Yeah, like I tell people, like, me personally, I would rather buy like in this very moment. Like if I was to see, it's kind of like if you look at the options. All right, you got a Lamborghini right here. This Lamborghini costs $200,000, but all you gonna have is a fucking car. Then you look at this Bored Ape NFT. This Bored Ape NFT is $200,000, but for the rest of my life, I can get into exclusive events that millions of other people can't get into. For the rest of my life, I can get into these events. I can get into fashion shows, yacht parties, social events, financial or economic classes or events, anything in that nature. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like if I was to come to you and give you the option to buy that Lamborghini or to give you this NFT where you will have free access for the rest of your life to these events, which one would you really take?
I'm gonna be real. So you saying that with the NFT, I gotta wait for these niggas to throw a party?
Not even a party. Like I said, you get into fashion shows as well. You get into all kind of social events because a different NFT gonna offer different access to different things. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like 19
And
Keys,
okay.
19 Keys might tell you some different shit. You know what I'm saying, on what you get access to.
Okay, well I'm
Right. It
saying
depends on what they want the
a
utility to be.
Lamborghini and getting access to certain events. Now, what event is going to be bring the value that's higher than the Lamborghini? Y'all gotta explain that.
It could
Well,
be
you
a
got
group of masterminds, you know what I'm saying, about to link up at this. Let's say about to go to Dubai, and let's say by having this board 8, your whole trip is expense for free. And you on the Sky Lounge in Dubai talking to amongst the other investors, and forget the Lamborghini, they about to invest 50 million into your startup idea that you got, and they might give you an AMG or like. Who's to say boy 8 might give out free Lambos, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You never know. But as with the Lambo, okay, I get to ride around fast for a couple of days and look good for Instagram. Like, what value is that really producing me?
it ain't producing that.
Like, okay, I look good on the gram, like I'm in the Lambo, I'm just fast. All right. At the end of the day, you go home and you go to sleep, and it's like you still don't really have access to nothing with that. Like, you just look cool. You might have access to ballet, like, all right, cool.
So y'all are here right now saying that NFTs are more valuable than exotic cars, luxury cars, and such.
It depends, you know what I'm saying? We're talking about utility, you know what I'm saying? It's different factors that equate into it. So, for example, some of these NFTs, like Boyapes and other NFTs, was able to be staked, right? So, let's say you want to stake your NFT, it's still on your wallet, like you still have access to it, but you're staking it, and by staking it, you're earning 10% of that. So, let's say that the Bored Ape worth 20,000, you're getting 10% of 20,000 now. Or you could lend the NFT and put it up as collateral, have somebody else borrow it from you, and now you're getting paid residually or you're getting yield from it. You know what I'm saying? There's different financial applications that we can use as well, not just the benefits of networking events and stuff like that. It just depends on the utility.
No facts, because you can definitely resell your NFT too, just like you can resell the Lamborghini. So it's kind of like that NFT itself is going to be more valuable than that Lambo. Because even if the system shut down today, the economy crashed today, your NFT and your Lambo, it won't be no value with either one. So it's kind of like while this economy is thriving, while the money is going, I would rather purchase that NFT.
And y'all are saying basically with the way that the world is going, the way that the world is trending, that there is more valuable in these digitalized tokens, these digitalized assets, more so than the physical ones, basically.
It depends. I won't say that one is better than the other necessarily, but I would say that it's more opportunity and more value being created through these digital tokens.
Okay.
It's kind of like if all three of us was to get like our podcast to jump up, and we tell everybody, man, if you get this NFT, you get exclusive products of our crystals. Of you get 3 lectures a week. You get one for economic reasons, one for spiritual reasons, and one for health reasons. Not only that, you get exclusive access to our ceremonies that we give. Like, we may offer a retreat for ceremonies for people like 3 times a year.
That's
But
fine.
you gotta purchase this NFT. And if they purchase the NFT, then you get access to all of this that we offer throughout every year, the rest of your life.
Right. And we might airdrop y'all $1,000.
Yeah. Like,
that just mean on the back end though, we have to be doing what we need to increase the value and the stock in it though.
Yeah.
For sure.
As long as we keep our podcast going and keep the leverage and marketing up. And like I said, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, once we are a big podcast, you know what I'm saying? That's what you can offer to the people. But that's the other thing too. Like, you can leverage out the NFTs. Like, you can literally only sell 10 NFTs if you want. Right. You ain't got to just have it unlimited access. You know what I'm
saying? That's true. So that creates that scarcity. You know what I'm saying? Like, people want more when there's not much of it.
Yeah.
Interesting. And what I'm getting from this is like it all back intertwines back with the financial chakras because bro, you have to be on a certain energetic space to even have these type of thoughts to be involved in these fields. You feel me? And they have the community, the masses vibrating so low, bro. They don't, bro, they're not having these type of conversations. They're not thinking about digital currency, bro. They're trying to still get grounded in their physical finance. You know what I'm saying? Like they're
Right.
not thinking about this. They have no idea what's going on in this realm. And it seems like that's the goal, basically, to have us distracted while there's an entirely new world being created. You feel me? Being funded, being equipped.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's
yeah,
like
like
you said.
that shit
Continue,
fact.
bro. Continue what you was finna say.
Oh no, I was just saying that shit fact. Like LeBron James got his kids in Web3 classes right now as we speak.
You think that
The
you think they're
Jewish,
being
what you saying?
I was gonna say you think they're being taught that at his school, I promise
Hell
school?
yeah. The
For
Mm.
Jewish
sure.
kids, like all the Jewish all the Jewish families got their kids in these classes too. Like they prepping they prepping that young generation up. So by the time they're 30, 40 years old, they're surpassing they're surpassing our kids that's not learning. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So is the blockchain or anything being introduced to the public schools or at all or no?
No,
Probably in their
it can
schools
be.
but not our public schools. No, not at all.
No, not even a hint at cryptocurrency, digital funds. No, that's not being involved or that's not being talked about in like the Rockefeller curriculum. You feel me?
Nah, never. Because it's a threat.
You say it's a threat.
It's a threat against the system that we currently in.
That's actually juxtaposed or that's working counteractive or against the Rockefeller system, wouldn't it be?
Right. Because it goes against control and somebody saying, you know what I'm saying? It goes against a centralized authority.
Mm, Interesting. So they would never teach it to us.
No, just like they don't teach us how to be an entrepreneur. They don't teach us how to start a business, do they? Because that's a threat against their system.
Mm, Interesting. Okay. And before we leave this topic, fam, what would be the platforms that people could go to buy their own digital coins, their own Bitcoin, their own NFTs? What are some platforms that they could use?
Right. So I encourage decentralized exchanges, which would be ones like Uniswap, Sushi Swap, Pancake Swap, and there's different ones for different blockchains. But for those who are just trying to get into the cryptocurrency, you can download MetaMask wallet, you could download Trust Wallet, and you could purchase this cryptocurrency through the wallet. So Google crypto wallets, find one that you like, you start purchasing it through the wallet, and then you can start learning more about how the blockchain operates, so that you can start swapping and buying more tokens through the blockchain itself.
Okay. Interesting. What was I about to say? Okay, and what year did you really begin to buy your first coins? And compare that to where you are now, like your knowledge. How would you what is your perspective on the status, the space? Did you expect it to be this good when you first dived into it? Like, did you know that this was coming?
Word. So I first started really getting into crypto at the end of 2020. I was looking up Bitcoin ATMs from 2017 to 2019, but for different reasons. So I kind of got a quick idea how Bitcoin wallets work and stuff like that, but I didn't really dive into it like full fledged until the end of 2020, where I had access to a Discord and I was really learning all of this stuff. And me, I love technology. You know what I'm saying? I'm a forward thinker. So I was imagining where it could possibly be, but it's moved so quick in these 2 years that I know for a fact, like these next years to come, it's really going to be crazy because it's more being implemented than I imagined. You know what I'm saying? Like I never thought the masses would even know or care about this for the next 10 years. You know what I'm saying? But most people are already familiar to what NFT is, blockchain is, and institutions like the banks are already implementing them. So it's like, yo, this shit just got sped up. You know what I'm saying? We in hyperdrive now, and that also lets me know how serious this is because they're so quick to get into it. They're trying to hurry up and position themselves when we need to be doing the same thing. Just as fast as they're moving, we need to be moving as fast. We got to stay ahead of the game, ahead of the curve, and that's how we can benefit and profit from it.
You hear me, fam?
Yeah, I get you now.
Yeah, what I was about to say is like it's crazy. They're already positioning themselves in like what it seems like a whole nother world. You feel me? Like they're already building up the Web3. They're already building up an entirely new blockchain, which is crazy.
All right, and look, we could do the same things. We just need people to learn the skills and be able to tap into the resources to do so. Like I know some dudes who like technology, like build a blockchain. You know what I'm saying? Build you a platform that people could come to and transact. You know what I'm saying? Let's build these network states. Let's build these conscious communities on a blockchain. Have our own currencies going. Have our own networks, our own schools. You know what I'm saying? Have our own education centers on the blockchain, and we can reciprocate and just search all of the wealth amongst ourselves.
Amazing. So basically, okay, so we see that the money is distributed to us through the what's the shit called? The federal, what's the shit called on our money? I just went brain dead.
Talking about the new Fed now, or just like through like direct deposit wire, like Federal
No,
Reserve?
the Federal Reserve. I'm about to say the Federal Reserve, but basically will be our own Federal Reserve. You know what I'm saying? Distributing our own funds to each other.
Right.
That's what it
Because when
sounds
you
like.
think about the Federal Reserve, it's a private entity that operates within the US. So it's still a private entity. The IRS is not even in North America. You know what I'm saying? It's on an island somewhere in Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
It's operating within the US jurisdiction, but it's still separate to it, making it sovereign in a sense. So we can do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? We become our own financial reserve, we become our own banks. We can still operate within the system if we need to, but we can still transact privately and separate from it.
Yeah, that's amazing, fam.
The future of finance, man. I just want people to at least be aware of it. You're saying like not for everybody, but I do see it being a key pivotal point in our community if we really want to make a change and take control. You know what I'm saying? Get our reparations. Everybody want reparations. It's like, yo, well, we have the tools to go get them. You know what I'm saying? We can always convert all of this stuff back physical. You know what I'm saying? Run it up on the blockchain and go buy 100 acres of land. You know what I'm saying?
So basically like leveraging two worlds, leveraging the digital to impact the physical.
Right, timeline jumping.
And that correlates as well with the financial chakras. Is affecting or impacting or focusing on the energetic, so which has an impact on the physical, which we see manifest in the physical. You feel me? Like what's in your pockets is going to be manifested on what's on your mind. You feel me? Like we're going to see it. Like as crazy as it is, 9 times out of 10, you feel me? You're going to wear it on the outside. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see it. We're going to see it.
Yeah, or we're gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we don't see things, but we can feel it. You can feel the energy. You can feel when somebody's maybe a little off or they're not having the best day. You know what I'm
saying? Facts.
Like I played the game Spider-Man 2. Like I was playing a game and it's this villain named Craven on that Craven the Hunter. And like he built his empire based off of technology and how he basically they had another name for it, but he basically came up all his resources through the blockchain. And he basically built his army and got all his resources through the blockchain. And he built and he basically got an ass to technology that was crazy, that was able to keep his army sustainable. And that right there was a gem itself in Spider-Man 2, bro. Like they really be already programming what's about to happen and what you can do with this stuff in your head if you pay attention.
Right. On Tyrone, they were talking about blockchain. And that's a movie that was supposed to be based on the past. They talking about blockchain, like
yeah.
Now, like you said, timeline jumping, it was intertwined into different timelines because it mentioned blockchain, but they had old cars and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's
even
also showing
they had technology and it was using AI. Like that thing that was talking to Shuri, that was AI, literally.
Talking about that on Black Panther.
Yeah, like them, like the technology they had that was talking and reading reports and stuff like that. All that stuff was AI and augmented reality.
Yes, and I ain't gonna lie, I have to like show favoritism or be favorable to because I take my back Power Rangers when I was a little kid. You feel me? They always used to have like a droid or or some type of robot that would handle all the daily tasks and duties for them. You feel me? So they wouldn't have to, which is genius. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically like, for my opinion, it's basically like the code that you put into it, the right energy that you put into it. You know what I'm saying? It can't go wrong if you put the right code into it. Just like these computers right now, apparently they were coded correctly, so they operate or they function like they should. You know what I'm saying? Same way with Siri, same way with the maps that you use on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? So
right. And look, that's interesting too, because like you said, it's all about the programming. You know what I'm saying? The source code. They trying to make us scared of AI, but it's like, yo, the power is in who beholds it. You know what I'm saying? And we using AI to help grow our communities and to help us with daily tasks that we want to streamline and stuff. Like, I don't see no wrong in it. But of course, people want to use it for evil. You know what I'm saying? We live in a duality world right now. So of course it's gonna be evil, but we can outpower that with good. We use it to help establish businesses, help get other people in position and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So question, what would be what's like three free ways you think that someone could use to like attract better finances, better decisions? You know what I'm saying? What is three ways that someone could energetically use to improve their finance? You know what I'm saying? They could clean up their energy that's gonna create them to attract abundance and such like that.
Right. So I would say first and foremost, like really isolate, you know, like give yourself time to ground and work on your root. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes down to finances, if we moving too fast or we doing too much at once, we don't have enough time to really just sit back and like think. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like how am I really spending this money? You know what I'm saying? What do I want my finances to look like? What do I see my finances being 3 years from now? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, let's say they spend a lot of money or they know that they're spending more than they're making. You know what I'm saying? Maybe paycheck to paycheck. And they know they want to change, but they just don't sit down and take the time to do so. So it's definitely key to just ground or just take some time in isolation, like cut off the partying, cut off anything that's distracting you and really lock in with your finance. The second would be to remove as much debt as possible. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people that I've came across, they're asking me how can they build their credit. So it seems like credit is one of the biggest problems in the community because we're not efficiently taught how to use credit. We're not taught what credit is. You know what I'm saying? We just think it's free money. You know what I'm saying? We have to learn what credit is so that we can leverage it. You know what I'm saying? So paying down the late payments and the credit card payments that need to be paid down for 2 years ago, you know what I'm saying? By doing this, we can increase our credit score and it gives us more knowledge about the credit so that we can open up bigger lines of credit or be able to use credit to leverage even more finances. And then lastly, I would say really have a plan. You know what I'm saying? You have to chart a path. Sit down, write down where do you want to be in 5 years? Where do you want to be in a year? You know what I'm saying? We have to at least have a goal. You know what I'm saying? Like when do you want to see your first 100K by? You know what I'm saying? When do you want 6 figures by? What's your number that you're going to retire and you don't have to work ever again? You know what I'm saying? We have to have these stones as part of the path to financial prosperity, you know what I'm saying? So that when we hit these different goals, we're like, okay, bet. You know what I'm saying? I saved up my first 10K. I saved up my first 20K. I invested in my first side hustle. Oh, now I got my first 100K. Now I'm doing this. Now I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying? Have these goals and have a framework that we can make so that we can keep ourselves accountable for achieving it.
That was good. You have anything to add to that, Johnny? That was good, fam.
Nah, I ain't got nothing to add to it. He hitting everything on the head, to be honest.
And it's basically what it sounds like, bro. You're cleaning the energetic field or wiping kind of clean the slate. You feel me? So you can bring in good energy. You know what I'm saying? Bring in prosperity. You feel me? If your energy is clogged up, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be able to attract. You know what I'm saying? Just like if you had a magnet and it had trash on it, you feel me? It's going to clog up it's going to clog up the ability to attract of the magnet. You know what I'm saying? It's going to lower the magnetism, just like your body. If you have a lot of emotional trauma, emotional baggage that you are carrying around, until you deal with that, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to attract the right situations, attract the right mindset, attract the right opportunities, any of that. You feel me? Your whole aura is going to be thrown off. You feel me?
That's real. Literally. That's real deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we experience it every day. Like we could tell, you know what I'm saying, energy off, or when we're not getting as much current as we want, you know what I'm saying, it throws us off. So by clearing that up, You know what I'm saying? Like, I tell people, don't knock it till you try it. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes what we experience and what works for us might not work for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna have their own blueprint and their own play, but energetics don't lie. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it.
They say your life is always a manifestation of your energetic state. You know what I'm saying?
That's huge. That's real.
A couple of things I want to speak about before we get. Should we talk back into the metaphysical side? Let's see. Let me see. Okay, so last but not least, earlier this year we went to InvestFest, which was a big financial literacy convention. You know what I'm saying? Can you give me a couple good takeaways that you grasped from there, bro?
Where so InvestFest was definitely interesting. Some huge takeaways that I got from it was don't be afraid to be yourself, or don't be afraid to network was one of my biggest takeaways, because like when I was there, it was times where I wanted to like maybe say certain things or like project an idea or discuss topics, but I didn't do it. And I don't know why I didn't, because I went there with a clear goal. You know what I'm saying? I wanted some partnerships. I wanted to do business. I wanted to see about some opportunities and this and that. But it didn't, I'm not gonna say it didn't go how I thought it would, but I could have capitalized on some of those key, you know what I'm saying? So never be afraid to like be yourself. Like walk into a room. If you want to talk to somebody about some type of opportunity, you know what I'm saying? If people are discussing something you're interested in, chime in, see what's going on, because you never know, you know what I'm saying? Like you never know who you may come across. You know what I'm saying? Like what you're looking for is looking for you. You know what I'm saying? That was one of my biggest takeaways. You know what I'm saying? Like when we tapped in with Red Pill and Blue Pill and all them, like we were sharing so many resources and sharing knowledge. And especially like finance, like you want a free trust. You know what I'm saying? Just learning from them bros, just exchanging information, like so powerful to exchange information for real. That is currency. Ideas are currency.
Facts. Ain't gonna lie. Like you say, ideas are currency. That's kind of like that third eye chakra. And I would say it was a lot of high vibrating people that were even at that event. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, when you survey your life, bro, you can tell the energetic state that people are on just by the decisions they make, the clothes they wear, you know what I'm saying? The status of their pockets, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because low vibrating or high vibrating people aren't going to be low in their pockets. You know what I'm saying? Their pockets aren't going to vibrate low. You feel me? It doesn't correlate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody that was there was on a certain level mentally, energetically. You feel me? Like it wasn't people who, I guess it wasn't people who, you got a little echo sound. It wasn't really people that look that they were like struggling. You feel me? Like it seemed like there were people that were on a mission that you want to build with. You feel me? People that had to be on a certain level to even be at that event. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
real.
At each aspect of your life. You know what I'm saying? It's like your finance or the status of the level of your abundance. You feel me? It correlates with your energetic state. So if you want to accumulate higher or grow or be more prosperous, you got to work on your energy first. You feel me? You have to be more grounded. You know what I'm saying? Can you go give us a brief rundown on them one more time, fam, before we get off here? The financial chakras.
For sure. So the first financial chakra is going to be earning chakra. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the ground and having that financial stability. You know what I'm saying? And then from there we go to saving chakra, which is nurturing your wealth. Like now, since you got that one stream of income, now you can save up more money that will allow you to invest in different opportunities and side hustles. And the next, the investment chakra, that's where after you start saving, now you can invest in different things. And then after that, after you start investing, now we have the debt chakra, which is removing debt. You know what I'm saying? Now we get to lighten the load. You know what I'm saying? We get to move freely and travel light, as they say. You know what I'm saying? We have less debt, or we're leveraging our debt to give us more opportunities later down the line. And then we have the giving chakra. So while giving, that's generosity. You know what I'm saying? You're proposing business ideas of others. You're sharing information and resources, and you're planting seeds in the ground. And then after that, we have the entrepreneurship chakra, which is the third eye chakra. Once you open up that third eye, that pineal, you can start to read the realm and see how can you make an impact around. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do the people need? What do I need? How can we benefit all parties involved? And then from there, we go to the legacy chakra, which is the legacy you want to leave behind. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to impact yourself? Do you want to impact your family? Do you want to impact the world? The choice is yours.
And it's just so far because okay, the last chakra is thinking about your legacy. You feel me? And then when you survey the state of like the community or whatever, the masses, is we can see that they have them as a whole vibrating on the lowest chakra available. You feel me? They're not thinking about their legacy. You know what I'm saying? You can't think about the decisions that we make as a community. We're clearly not thinking about our legacy. You feel me?
Right.
We are the sect or the race, bro. We sad to say, bro, we killed the most of our legacy. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. Right. So it's like it's strategically they have us energetically thrown all the way off, fam, to work counteractive to the breakdown that you just gave us.
Right. And look, we might have to build it from the top down. You know what I'm saying? We might have to start off with legacy. You know what I'm saying? We might have to tap everybody back into their identity. Like, yo, remember who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, we built this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop playing. Once we unlock that, then we can start moving around. You know what I'm saying? Like, they might start unlocking all different energy centers at different times.
So basically, you're saying like thinking about your future, your legacy is what can help you get grounded.
Right.
That's
above, so below, right?
Exactly. What do you think about that, Johnny? Because you are currently the only one that actually has a child. You feel me? Did thinking about your future or your seeds, your legacy, impact the way that you think about your finances?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Just like, cause my son lived with me full time, so like, just waking up knowing like I got a little me, like it hit different. Yeah, and then like with this situation right here, because like I said, I didn't know my first son was mine till he was 3. So like with this situation, like with my daughter right now, it's like I'm actually going through the process of actually like being around a woman, seeing her like carry my child, like nurturing her, and then I'm gonna actually be in a room or just around her when she's giving birth. So it's kind of like with the second child, it's hitting way harder than it did with him. Like when I got him, it was more so like, damn, I gotta mature more. Like I gotta watch who I hang around, or I gotta watch just watch more of my environment. But it's like with my daughter, it's like the financial and the foundation aspect started kicking in more. Like, yo, I really gotta build my foundation up. I really gotta create a safe environment for her. You know what I'm saying? A secure environment. Like
facts.
Yeah, it's
so she can energetically be on the right path herself.
Yeah. Like I wouldn't have been doing most of the stuff I'm doing right now if I didn't know I had a daughter on the way. Like
facts, that's real.
I would be doing it, but I wouldn't be at such a fast pace as I am right now. I say, like, like I've been literally going overboard with work, like with my business. Like I haven't took a day off this year. Like it haven't been a day where I just sat down and rest. Like the whole day is not that. Like I haven't got that experience this year at all. Like nah.
That's different, fam.
You working, you're in the lab. Look, it's gonna pay off because next year, 2028, you know what I'm saying? That's a money year. So all the hard work, all the seeds you've been playing gonna pay off, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna reap the harvest, bro. It's coming.
Fact.
Like I swear, bro, I be sitting here thinking like, cause I've never had a job longer than 6 months. Like I never could keep a job. And I ain't gonna lie, like this year alone, like I applied to over 20 jobs. Ain't nobody called me back. I don't have a bad resume. I don't have a bad history with criminal background or anything. Like, so I only applied to a job 'cause, like night shift. I want something to do while I'm not working. Like I really didn't mind punching the clock at nighttime than handling my business during the day. but it's like the universe just don't want them in my plans. Like,
Right. It'd be
they
like
ain't no
that.
jobs. Like, I know dudes out here who have no kind of good work history and getting jobs before me. So it's kind of like, shit, it must not be for me then. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I be going through the same shit, fam. I'm
yeah,
like, man.
like just let it go. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
I ain't finna force it. You feel me? Keep, you know what I'm saying? That denial,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? If I'm not finna fight it, if the universe keep on saying, you know what I'm saying, showing you that ain't the route you supposed to go, you know what I'm saying? That is
Yeah.
what it is.
yeah, bro. Ain't no point of fighting it. Like, if the universe telling you, like, cause it's kind of like when I do get a job, I be sitting in there like, yo, I'm sitting in here for 8 hours. I really could be out in the world right now, like
Exactly.
sitting at a corner, sitting at a store, just handing out cards, or going to a neighborhood, knocking on doors, or going to buy some signs and sticking them in the grounds around the area. Like,
Facts.
I really be at I will really be at work thinking like that, and that'll cause me to quit. That's why I never could keep a job longer than 6 months. Like, I've never been at a job longer than 6 months ever in my life. Even when I graduated high school, like, I could not stay in college. Like, I could not stay in school. Only reason I finished high school is because I was an athlete. If I didn't play basketball, I would have dropped out.
Real shit. Sheesh. Was you just ain't feel connected to it or what?
I never felt connected to school in my life.
Nah, for real. Hey, look, they say that C students and the ones that weren't focused in school and stuff are really like the innovators and people that think outside the box and the entrepreneurs, because we just can't be put in a box. You know what I'm saying? I can't make all A's, man. I'm sorry. Like, I might be able to make a C.
In high school, I always C's and B's. Like, I graduated with a 2.5, so that should tell you, like,
bro. And look, those straight A students, they'll just be the employees. You feel me? Them the ones who come work for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Clocking in on time. Doing what they gotta do.
50 Cent said I hire people that went to school at Harvard.
And look, they good employees though. They gonna do what they supposed to do.
They gonna get they really gonna do what they need to do. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like that, and that's a bonus itself, because like you need people like that in this world. You know what I'm saying? And nigga, 50 Cent was a street hustler, bro. You know what I'm saying? But he came up and he realized the value of time management, resources, money, and everything in that aspect. And now it's working in his favor. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. So something that we should all take notice to. Oh man. Oh, this was a great episode, family. We pushed through, you know what I'm saying? Don, in the future, fam, next time, bro, we gonna get straight on the metaphysical aspect. You know what I'm saying? Every time, you know what I'm saying?
We really gotta do a part 2 for real.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Soon too. You feel me? To tap into the metaphysical. They gotta see both aspects. So you ain't gonna lie. You really showed them tonight with the financial chakras, you know what I'm saying? Showing them how your energetic status, it works hand in hand with, you feel me, your finances, you feel me? And we're gonna go deeper into that. We're gonna go into the keys of Enoch, the tetragrammers, and everything next time, fam. For sure. But I want to definitely say, I appreciate you, Johnny. I appreciate you as always, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And I thank you for everyone that tuned in, you feel me? If you're hearing this, please, you feel me, go like, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. Cosmic Konvos, GMI TV on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, man, all that, man. Show us some love, you feel me? We bringing positive, enlightening content, you feel me, to the world, trying to raise the vibration, you know what I'm saying? Something that you're not finna get everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So please value it, you know what I'm saying? Because we value it, we value y'all, you know what I'm saying? I actually love this, you feel me? So,
and if you tuned in on my Facebook at the last like 10 minutes, I know I had like 10 viewers in here when I got in, go watch the full video on GMI page and his YouTube, his Facebook, and everything. For sure. He went streaming on.
For sure. Energetic. It's really energy trying to glue or merge together the worlds of finance and the metaphysical, and showing how they work hand in hand. It's all energy, it's all currency, it's all current. You feel me? At the end of the day.
Right. And look, go ahead.
No, you good, fam.
And look, to the people, I'm a cosmic architect. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's one of my responsibilities to really bridge the gaps, you know what I'm saying? Help input the system, you know what I'm saying? Help work on the blockchain, help work on the real world, help work in the metaphysics, so that I can bridge all this together and create a system for us to all benefit from. You know what I'm saying? It ain't easy, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get to it, you know what I'm saying? Each one reach one. We all gonna reach something.
You feel me?
Each one, you know what I'm saying?
Decentralization is the goal. Being able to exchange goods with your own partner without anybody else getting in your business is the goal, fam. We don't even understand how valuable it is because we ain't never experienced it. You feel me? Everything that we have bought was with America money. You know what I'm saying? We don't got our own coin, our own dollar. You know what I'm saying? And then we have the ability to change that right now with cryptocurrency. You know what I'm saying? It really seems like something that we should really take a knowledge to, or take take advantage of. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
That's real.
So yeah. So yeah, I definitely wanted to say I appreciate y'all again, and until next time, man. Cosmic Convos, this is the end, episode 7. Salute.
For sure. It's happening.
All right.